He doesn't have a jack if he hasn't called yet, so that's a good thing. Block a lot of the jacks. That's it. Fucking called it too. Wow, nice play. Did not put him on queens plus at 12 big blind flat. Pretty flop. Yeah, that's half our stack down the drain. Okay. Okay. Pocket eights here, under the gun open. I think I'm folding, honestly. We're definitely not going to be playing killer GTO, but we got a bunch of fish behind us. With a short stack at the table here, minus Theo. But but when we don't expect to get raised much, we can take some shots here and there to just set line post. All right, that worked out well. Get us right back into here potentially. Just gonna stab small. A lot of hands we don't want to get free cards to 5-6 suited, 9-10 suited, stuff like that. Okay, 5-6 gets there. Okay, it's got 4 on the river. All right, we'll take it. All right, okay, good recovery there. Back up to pretty well where we started with, so I'll take it. I'm sure flatting eights is not a thing there, but it's a thing we're going to do sometimes. It's probably supposed to be like a tiny 3-bet, I would imagine. So we go lost pot, 1 pot, settle into the tournament now. Chill out a little bit. Okay. I would do some cash game at tables, as well as a attorney. Okay, then just get to those tables. We're just going to mostly keep it on the mini main day 2 here. So we ended up with, what did we end up with? 300 and something runners in it. First place is 27K. All right. Could be a big spot brewing here with pocket kings. We get some action, hopefully. Obviously, we're going to try to get the money in, and it will be a what it is scenario if it doesn't go our way. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure if we rip this or 3-bet cold 4-bet. The issue with cold 4-betting is it looks super strong. Shoving looks like ace king a lot. I think I'll just go half stack shove. No, definitely shove that. That's definitely a shove. 30 bigs, yeah, we just shove with like 6, 7, 8, like 9 bigs already out there. We got 30 bigs behind. Yeah, I think in that spot we just rip it. We just rip the kings, I think. Yeah. All right, big spot though. We're gonna be all in here. All right, fingers crossed. It's not aces into kings. Ace king. Okay, let's hold one time. Good start. Good turn. Diamond, diamond, diamond. All right, huge start team. Let's go. Oh, it's stressful. It's only the start of the tournament. I gotta breathe here. All right, massive double, massive double. We did get eliminated just now out of the $10 tournament with Ace Jack, which we are perfectly fine with. Huge start, massive chip, massive, massive, massive. So we're up to 250. There's a massive spot for the boys. Okay, that's a big dodge on the King versus Ace King. We're going 66% to win that. And we did hold, so that's massive. Okay. Okay, nothing action, not much action happening in the day two right now. So we will be flipping through on other tables, because why not? We're going to be bumping the Ace Jack. Here we get rivered with 9-3 suited. He a limp called flop, called turn in that spot. It's interesting. Okay, here pick up the 8-7 suited. We will this up. So big pickup there, big pickup. All those little pots matter a lot. We do bump the ace jack. It's a good flop for us. We will continuation bet here. If he check raises, I'll probably just fold. Guy's limping. He's just limping to hit. He's not even going to raise. Uh, oh, that's really small. Super suspicious, though. We're going to have to call that small raise. I was going to say he's not going to be limp, and like random raising a flush draw here too often. For this sizing, we are going to call at least one. Uh, and then we'll go from there on the turn. He has a lot of threes, a lot of tens. It's a big bet. He's going to shove river pretty much 100% of the time. It's not a big bet, but he's going to shove river almost always. Honestly, against this villain type, like I'm so leaning towards folding. Like, do I have no time bank at all? He just never has a bluff there. That's the issue. Like, I don't think he could have ace 10, he could have pocket threes, he could have ace 3 suited. Outside of that, he's like never bluffing, in my opinion. Given like this villain's stats 28, 8, 33, like you can't fold to the flop check raise, but honestly, he never has a bluff there. Like, Okay. Multi-way, we're going to see that here. We're going to check some portion of the time as well. I think out of position against a fish and a pretty tight, by the looks of it, villain. We have a lot of king X. We are just going to see it here. But we're not going to get too crazy if we're just going to be looking to steer this towards showdown at this point. We get min clicked. Fuck does that even mean? Called pre, we raise, we get min click. Okay, I have no time bank. This is going to be killer for the rest of the tournament. No heart in our hand, nothing. Probably over folding in these spots. But preserving the chips right now and keeping a good stack is going to be significantly more important than trying to win using the blind, I think. And again, if you have these, like with these villains, like this guy's obviously a pretty decent player. He's going to be checking more, raising, like re-raising more than just King X there. I just didn't want to get into a station down. We're obviously not going to be playing perfect poker here. 2-2 often, ace 9 versus ace 6 off. We have 9-3. Yeah, we're pretty well dead. Oh, 8-6 ball. I just don't see like these last couple hands. I mean, we won a big one, which is great. I really don't see. I just don't see him bluffing. Like if a guy's open limping constantly, like I mean, we don't know anything about him. But generally speaking, against tight villains who are limping a ton, they're not like. He doesn't play a ton of tournaments or anything. It's clearly a dick if he said thanks. Okay. Unless the guy said nice hand to him, which he didn't. I don't see a world where he check raises here. We're not going to focus on this much more than right now. Ace on the turn. I still see a world where this guy is check raising too light there, to be honest. Like limp, 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 and now all of a sudden he's check raising. I just don't see it being a bluff like ever, realistically. 5-4 suited we can raise. Okay. Okay. Got ourselves another big hand here. We're gonna bet 2. Won't be folding to a check raise this time. You lose to 8-9. You're way ahead of like pocket 6s and pocket 7s here. Okay, we get check raised. I think this is a spot where I'm going to 3-bet so many draws out there and just let him bet if he wants to. Could have 6s and 7s, could have 6-7 suited, could have 10-7. Okay. Lose to pocket jacks now. We do just have a pot size shove. It is the turn. I think we're going to jam this in. If it's against 8-9, we have a bunch of outs. That's the only hand we're currently losing to. And he does have a lot of pocket 6s, pocket 7s in his range as well, given that he floated in pre-flop. Pocket jacks we lose to as well, but those are unlikely at this point. call sixes, call sevens. What's this guy's stats? 18K. They'll overplay 6-7 and 10-7 suited and stuff like that as well. Doesn't have E9 here, would have called by now. He could have a flush draw and he's just like deciding, okay. 8. Oh my god, no 9. Don't fucking no 9. Massive chip leading. That is an insane call. A huge spot for us. Huge spot for the team. Another massive double. Okay. Oops. Not sure what I just put down there. Let's back up over here. I'm not sure what I just did. Hopefully, I'm trying to get to the stream. Feels a lot again. I think it was just me. We're a mega heater right now. So we just want to keep calm, play smart poker, knowing that we're probably significantly better than the majority of our table. And we'll just kind of keep pushing through and see how far we can run this up. Keep after it. Over here, we are all in on one of the cash tables. Queen versus 10. We flop a set again. We're just dodging the jack call. Okay. We will take it on these tables as opposed to the tournament table. That is for sure. Holding the queen 4. Okay, over here at the day 2, we just 3-bet. We got rooms open, Solemn's called. We 3-bet the ace king, villain called. Given that we're so deep here, villains are all probably playing overly tight. I'm not sure how interested I'm going to be 3-betting too much. Bye-bye, 14%. I think we can defend the ace-9 suited here. Okay. I'm going to check the villain. Okay. Massive turn card for us. We're going to try to get some value here. Against villain. We're not going to get too crazy. Okay. Good outcome. Just keep grinding the stack up. So we're 4th of 248. We also joined a last longer bet. We do have one staker. We sold 10% to D. Lenny, who also does stream as well. If when we raise here, we're going to be calling Ekman if he shoves. Folding to bye bye. So we do have a prop bet running with how does that work? Yeah, so we're in this prop bet 375 the first. We're number one of 15, so we're in a good spot there. Hopefully Lenny gets a piece of this. I don't know if they how that works or if they do or not. But we are in a pretty good spot right now. So let's just keep it going. Try to do anything too crazy. And try to get ripping here. We got a lot of tournaments to play, or a lot of poker still to play. So we're going to be still all in a whole bunch. We're going to need to run really good still a whole bunch. But let's just see what it turns into. Okay, pick up pocket eight through the cash game at table. Looks like Theo picks some chips up with pocket threes there. Aces, we're going to be looking to get it in if odd look four bets us. Probably jam it in. Okay, up here, villain opens. We get another call from Theo. We have 9-6 off. We are folding. Okay. It's been a long time. Like, we do not play a ton of tournaments fall. So there's definitely going to be spots where we are making mistakes, potentially overfolding, but we are going to go a little bit old school Daniel Negreanu type style and uh, sort of push the sort of small blind side of things. Small ball, sorry. Appreciate everybody who is here checking out the stream. Okay. So we're fifth of 236. When did the blinds slow down? They were really fast early on. We do have our first, we're at 238. We got our first ladder. Next ladder is at 150, and then top 96 again. I do also um, want to pull up my cash game um, stats as well, just so I can keep an eye on that because I'm really not paying enough attention to them. So I just want to make sure I'm not going to be tempting and just losing a ton of hands on the cash tables. Okay, what day is today? Today's the 16th. I guess we played this morning. Let's just check the last round. That's what we really want. Okay. Queen 10 off. We're going to defend unless there's a 3 bet. That's what we're doing. We're kind of punting here. Cash tables a bit. They're just going to be folding here with the queen 10. I think I'm too crazy at the cash tables, but I'm thinking for sure. We're 217, now we're down to 140. Okay. Oh, man. Cash game tables written. I'll take the two outs at the cash game tables. Just the two outed again for like the fourth time on the cash game tables. So as long as those two outers stay over there right now, I'll make that the rule. Okay, pocket two is definitely going to try to take a flop here. Okay, this guy's playing way too many hands. He's going to end up blinding off eventually, or he'll get himself in a spot. Unless he goes on a mega heater. Live I could shove here. Okay. We don't make the set this time, so we're going to check that. Doctor who says, nice tournament win. Appreciate it. Villain checks twice to us. I think I'm just going to check back again here. Bluff the king. I think we do. Let's go 3.5. We just want to rep the king, try to get like a 6 to fold. Next. We're going to fold the queen 8. Okay, pick up the king, queen off. Okay, we're just going to be folding now. We would could 3-bet some portion of the time. Mostly we're just going to call with the king, queen off and defend our big blind with it. When villain 3-bets here, we're just folding. Okay, we got an all in. Aces. Aces. What's that fuck? That makes sense. I don't know what that call was. 3 posts, whatever. Nice hand though. Nice hand. Want to keep the good karma rolling, so we definitely want to keep the good karma rolling. It's great for us too. We want these villains to have chips. Okay, appreciate everybody who is here hanging out, checking out the stream. I don't know if you can hype streams, but if you can, feel free to engage with chat. Hit that thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. It does help push the channel out there. And promo the stream. The more viewers, the better. Okay, 8-6 suited against Painter. Man, this is somebody we want to play a pop with. Is it worth calling? Because these villains are pretty likely to rip it. Let's call. If we get ripped on, we won't do that again. It's not a good flop. No hearts, no straight draws, no potential. Interesting that he chipped. Interesting that Luckbox didn't shove. I'm just gonna go for a little stab here. Theoretically, Luckbox could slow play aces, but multi-way, it's most likely he would just jam like aces, kings, ace X pre. Okay, that's great. Fold. Okay, okay, we hit an 8. We could have easily could have the best hand here against Kaner, given what we saw in the last hand. So I'm gonna be pretty happy to just check down. Jack kind of sucks. Now some of his like queen jack type hands can fail. We're just hoping he has like 4 pocket fives or something like that. I know it's only a 9 big blind pot, but stuff like that's super exciting. Okay, great start to the break. Let's flip over the cash games right now. Hold the 9 deuce. Actually, I'll probably sit out here. Actually, let's just sit out every table. Global cash game sit out on next hand. That's right. Okay. So we're fifth of 194. There is top prize of two one. It was 27. It must be jumping. The final like run of players must have come in or something like that. I'm not quite sure how that works, but it was originally 27K. But either way, it's 26K, 27K, whatever, almost for first. And the top four are aim of 10K scores. So let's just keep it ripping, and we'll see where we end up. In a great spot right now, though. So we do have an opportunity to make a deep run. We are going to be currently one of the better players at our table, and we're just going to keep attacking. We're going to keep attacking these. Well, we have lots of weaker villains. And the 2 stacks on our left are shorts. That's great for us. Hands like pocket tens, pocket jacks. We can just like open rip, ace queen, ace king, stuff like that. We can just shove a lot into these guys, especially once the break comes back 5 minutes in. They're going to be a lot shorter. And the big stack at the table, one's a mega whale, and the other one, who's clearly a decent villain, is on pretty far away from us. So great spot. Either way, we'll be right there. We're back. Figure 8-5 off the top. We will be folding that, but we did have a nice pickup just before the break, teetering on 500k chips. Check out our prop bet here. So we are first of 15. Nobody has been eliminated yet. Richard Milley, he's right below us. PT Poker, so we've pulled away a little bit by about 30 bigs between the rest of the field. Oh, this guy fired up so many stacks. He must have got an unfortunate cooler on him. Because he had a pretty big stack going in. He was the biggest stack at the table, and he fired up a bunch of smaller bets, actually. So that's interesting. But anyways, okay, back to it here. Slowly coming out of our cash game hole as well. We started, this morning we were up 200. We lost a bit of that down to 100. We're almost back up to 160 in EV. Had a couple 2-outers in the cash tables, but overall rolling along pretty good. I guess I will take some stuff here. The video. Okay. All this. It's for a ring, I think, too. Day 2 of the main events. Okay. Show more. Got a few tags in here, something. Poker, GG Poker, WSOP, main event. GTs. Okay. King 9 suited, we do have an all in. Okay, we're back. Everything's up and running. Good to go. Okay, we're gonna fold. Okay. King 10 versus pocket 8. Flops a set. We have King 9. So that makes 2 pair and he still loses. That's unfortunate. Oh, we got table swap too. That sucks. This guy's a good player. We don't want him on our left at all. Or maybe he's not who I thought it was. Okay, well, that's good news at least. We did lose our table though, so that kind of sucks. We had a fantastic table. But that's all right. Let's throw out 3-bet here with the E-score suited. Not going to do anything too crazy. We do have, well, he's got 171 scores. We have a marked in the fish. We do take it down, so it's a great spot. My assumption is, so some of these tags, even if they're like decent, like 100 to 200 tournaments, some of these tags will be from each games. Most tournament players, when they come over to cash games, are just like terrible. Not necessarily that they're bad, they're just like inexperienced tournament bigs, and they just like tend to top pair, top kicker, like in the hunt for 100 bigs, like they have 20 bigs, right? So we're going to be a little bit cautious in that, but either way, yeah, we're going to fold the A7 off here for sure. Just go around the table. Okay, we got a wreck here. He's wreck-ish there. 76k, like he's going to be pretty recreational. Okay, this guy's. I have this. This is my MTT reg. The dark green. It used to just say MTT fish, but It's not necessarily true. These guys are. We're just gonna mark them blue because with that, like with those small, this guy could not be marked. So we'll leave those unknown. But with those winnings, he'll probably be, he's a wreck, he's a fish, he's a fish, he's a fish. We just know off the winnings. We don't play a lot. So let's say you're a fish, you're just recreational. You're not playing a ton, right? That's all there is to it. Okay. Ace deuce versus tens. Ace takes it down. Is that ace deuce offsuit? No. Ace deuce suited versus pocket tens. Okay. Okay. I'll take a note of that quick. Call 10-10 and versus Judith open. From left to stack, which is fair. Okay. And three betting the ace queen of diamonds. Again, against a recreational with 1,600 chips, if he four bets us, we will be folding. So we're going to call C river if he shoves, though. Obviously, but there's about a 0% chance this guy's ever going to four bet bluff us. So if he does, we fold and get out of the way. No calling, no nothing, just fold. Fold, 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 fold. Okay, looks like he's considering the four bet, so he could have something strong here. Okay, it's a good flop for us. We are going to be barreling. Again, if villain check raises here, he's just not going to be doing it with 6-7. Or ace jack. So it's going to be ace four, ace five, pocket fours, pocket fives. When he calls, he's calling potentially ace king, mostly ace 10, mostly ace jack. I should have showed my ace there. Mostly ace 10, mostly ace jack, mostly 8x, mostly 6-7 suited. And that's about it, right? So yeah, when we do get check raised, we want to be playing very cautiously in those spots. We're not going to worry about looking stupid and folding top pair to them. When we have a big stack, we don't care. We just know that we're significantly um, behind most often in those spots. And with that knowledge, we just fold and we move on to the next hand. Obviously, as the tournament gets deeper, stacks get shorter, villains get better. We're going to have to start adjusting. But for right now, with still 180 people left, and a bunch of recreationals at the table, we're going to make some pretty safe assumptions in the fact that they will not be running bluffs too often. We did run a bluff off the hop. It did not go well. We actually ran into pocket kings. Which either villain was slow playing and a very good job doing it, or he was calling to make sure there was no ace on the flop before putting all his money in. Two options when it comes to recreationals in those spots. Not much more than that. But we're doing a pretty good job of chipping up. We're up to 555 now. So I'm very happy with that. Just kind of continuing to attack spots and being aggressive and just kind of pushing forward. Okay. We are into the second prize jump. We're up to very small, obviously, these pay jumps, 147 now. So we have grown our stack pretty significantly since the start. Jack 9 suited, 8 bigs. I feel like we can fold this. I think if we have an ace, we have to call. Jack 9 suited might have 2 live cards. I really don't know like what is correct here. What are we getting? We're getting less than 2 to 1. So I think if we're getting less than 2 to 1, we're like allowed to fold. Uh, as soon as you're getting more than 2 to 1, like I think you pretty much have to call no matter what. Properly, you know what I mean? Uh, Collecting an extra 10 bigs right now. Um, if we had like ace nine suited, yeah, we're calling all day long because like the only hand we're not getting the odds to call with against is like pocket kings. Realistically, we probably have an okay hand to call with in that spot. But he's shoving under the gun open. Seems like a pretty decent villain. 17%. Probably shouldn't have him fully fish tagged. But again, it's likely that that tag came from him playing some cash games and just doing something bonkers. And he open rips the 14 bigs. That's a lot of pocket sevens, pocket eights. And I'm not sure what happened to our time banks. Was that the hand that we bluffed on? Did we burn through all of them there? That's totally possible. Okay, we'll fold. We were going to rip if it was folded to us. Let's update the title. I guess we've gone through quite a few villains. Actually, let's just delete that till we get to the top like 50. Then we can start counting down. Okay, we get pocket threes, eliminate Cat Dawn. And we'll see what we end up on our left. What happened here? All in pre, I guess, eh? Raised two, villain shove, villain calls. Makes sense. Okay. Appreciate everybody who is checking out the stream. Make sure as you come in and out, you do hit that thumbs up button, even if you're just stopping by. We do appreciate it, and it does help from the stream. Looks like we have another elimination. I see Wallace here. It's pocket threes, now pocket kings. Eliminate Joss. Okay, we got a blind jump. We're down to 65 bigs. Fantastic opportunity though for us to be on this C Wallace's left. Obviously, a very recreational villain with a very nice stack. He folds. We will min open here and fold if C River rips it. That's fine. We can create this bit of a dynamic where we raise and fold, and then we can pick him off if he does end up ripping and we end up folding again here. He does call. This is a board we're going to be c-betting on 100% of the time, and it's a board that he's going to be folding on the vast majority of the he just folds. We know he knows like nobody's going to bluff that board. If he does shove, we fold, and he just has like maybe they'll let you have ace-3 offsuit or something bonkers. But obviously on his stat size, if he has an ace that he's calling, he's going to be ripping that in, I think, most often. So there's just going to be a ton of him getting out of the way there. And that's exactly what does indeed happen. Okay, no action yet. Tugs Tugaski. Okay, who do we got here on our left now? Let's check this out. Okay, definitely going to be a bit of a recreational villain, playing relatively loose, but with only 20k. Here's what we know: like, if we play cash, we know that this isn't a cash reg, just randomly dip his feet in the tournament water like we do. So we only have like 13k too. But he is not a cash reg because I would recognize him. I've never played a single hand against him, so he's definitely not a cash reg. So he can be marked as a recreational. 20k in winnings, he's not going to be like a mega whale or anything like that. 25, so pocket threes, ace queen, classic flip-ish. Ace ball in the window. Oh, he's got the clubs. We do block one of them. GG's. It's not a heart. It's not a club. 4 hearts. Takes home $147 for his troubles. There's tons of tournament left to play though here. 156 villains. We have so far to go. 9-7 suited. I think we'll try to steal here. What's our PFR is 19? Okay. Normally I'm not opening this too often, but with a 70 big villain and who is a recreational, we are going to be opening this spot. He does just call, so we can eliminate a lot of like pocket 10s plus from his range. We're just going to bet small. He just folds. Perfect. Ace 10. Okay. Reasonable call, reasonable check fold. He's showing that to show that he's only folding because he has absolutely nothing on this board, which is fine. I'm fine with you wanting to show me that. And we've got another pretty good stack here. Min opens, 9-10 suited, great for a call here. It's a very good start for us. This type of hand, we're not really looking to check raise too often. We're just going to be looking to check call. 10-9, or ace-10, sorry, we do check raise more. Okay, that's small. We're going to call. 4 hearts, probably just check calling again. And if he checks back, we're going to block that river. If he bets larger, we're just going to check call, check call. Uh, if he goes crazy like 2x over bets or something, I don't even know. So he's probably never going to fold if he has like pocket jacks here or something. Like if he calls 3.5, he's going to call 4. We did get a time bank back, so we don't want to burn that. Let's bet 4. We're really just targeting like ace high, pocket sevens plus, basically. I think 7-8 probably double barrels turn most of the time with picking up equity there. Uh, so not too worried about that. And villain does fold. We do take it down, and we continue to slowly but surely climb our stack. We are now 8 of 149. The next prize jump is to 248 at 96 villains, 258, sorry. King 10 off, we're going to fold. King 10 suited, I might just call, given the villain. King 10 off, we would probably defend the big blind with and look to play a small pot. But yeah, this is how we want to play it. We want to avoid all ins as much as possible against the monster stacks and just kind of let our skill push us as deep as we can possibly get to in the tournament. Again, we do appreciate everybody who is checking out the stream. We are looking for another deep run here. Okay. Jack 7 off, not super great from the button, but again, we do have a bigger stack than both of them, so we're going to keep attacking and applying pressure where we can. If we get through that, we will fold. Okay, V also folds. He's playing 3% through that round, so he's kind of super tight, which is for 1.3 mil winnings. It's pretty shocking. There's 3 bets that low, but especially with how much I've been opening, like I'm surprised I haven't been 3-bet yet. Again, Queen 5 suited, if it folds to us, we're going to take another spot to continue to open the pressure here. Put on the pressure. Great. We're in position, unless we get 3-bet, then we will be folding. High better is going to call probably more than most. He seems to be pretty active, minus 3-bets. Okay. We do hit top pair. It's a good board for us to just check on. Most of his ace queen, king queen are going to be 3-betting most often. He checks again. Okay, we'll go for a bit of value here on the turn. Could maybe argue going a bit bigger on the turn and then just checking back rulers. If you check raises, pocket twos, jack deuce, queen deuce, pocket sevens, stuff like that, maybe you take down another opponent. It's a good run for the team. 9-6 off and streak though, and we will be folding here. And I'm just going to check on our calf game stats. Again, we're paying so much attention that I feel like I'm playing horrid in our cash games. So, not so bad. We're up almost a buy-in over the last 40 or 50, or sorry. Yeah, we're up about a buy-in over the last 200 hands, so I think we can work with that. 8-7-3 offsuit, we're just going to be folding. So what happened in this hand? Fold, fold, fold. Fresno salt raises. Fresno salt raises, and then it just went call. Fresno salt that flop. Called. One spot. Okay, but again on the turn. There's probably a few spots we maybe could have been bigger on. Just to maybe try to squeeze in a little bit more value. But so far, we've done a pretty good job of keeping our stack about 60 bigs for the last few levels. So we're going to try to keep pressing in these spots where villains are just folding a lot without getting too blind. Okay, we doubled 150 bigs in the cash case. Again, we do appreciate everybody who is here, hanging out, checking out the stream. Appreciate all the thumbs up, the hype. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We're hoping for a big, deep run here in this tournament. I don't remember what our biggest tournament score ever was, so we'll see where we end up on this one. But again, we don't play tournaments, so I think like recently, our spring, like the 1K we made in the spring tournament, that's we streamed it and we also made a video of it. So if you haven't seen it, feel free to scroll back and check that out. It was just last week. But yeah, that 1K was probably the biggest tournament score we've had in like a year because we just never play tournaments. Just crazy. So pretty well, if we final table this by some miracle, then that would be, I guess, our biggest score in a while. We've had like a 5K, 6K score before, but it's been a long ass time because, again, we haven't played more than probably like 50 tournaments, 100 tournaments in the last like 4 years or something. Okay. What do we got here? 6-7. Yeah, I couldn't really raise that. Let's check out our last few hands here. Is there anything we won the queen 5? We couldn't play the last 2 hands. 10-8 off, under the gun, can't play that. Okay. We did have a couple other tournaments running, but we went busto in all of those. We did have I think we're adding some coin poker games, but I think really we're just going to keep trying to focus in on this tournament here. The pay jumps start to get pretty decent soon. Okay. Flop top pair, top kicker. Let's just run what happened here. One raise, one call. This is a spot we want to lead a ton because villains don't know enough to call here very often with pocket tens plus. So, okay, we're just going to keep attacking here. He calls, like, we want to bet because he calls all of his, like, ace, king, queen, king, jack, queen, jack, stuff like that. His tens plus probably are going to raise us most often. And sometimes we just, like, walk into the nuts on the river. And now we want to get paid. So let's just go half pot. We're gonna try to get called by like Queen X diamonds, King X diamonds. If he shoves and we lose to like what we'd have to, he'd have to have 5, 6 diamonds here for us to lose. Let's hope he just rips it with King of Diamonds. Rip it one time, bro. Rip it, rip. Yeah, we only lose to 5, 6 diamonds. And we still have 14 bigs left, if that was the case. We got 20 bigs left, if that was the case. Call. At least call. Call. No, we don't want to show the bluff. We want to keep our image. That would be great. I wonder if we check there if he bluffs. Wow, we just lost a ton of hands of these cash games, though. I wonder if we check river there. I don't think we can check river because unless he has the king or queen, like if he has the king of diamonds or queen of diamonds, he calls, and if he has like the 9 or 8 or something like that of diamonds, he probably just checks back for showdown. So I think checking anything other than betting there is probably bad. I would imagine. Maybe we go a little bit smaller and we get called, but half pot felt okay. Block bet looks like we're scared of the diamonds, though. That's the issue. Like, if we block bet, um, then maybe we get villain to spaz out and he just rips it. But he could. 171K is probably smart enough. Still call. Okay, another big win. Oh, aces versus 9, 79, 10. Oh, it's a jack. Gross. 79, 10 jack. Not the guy we want to be giving chips to, though, to be honest. I would like to see him be eliminated. We did lose one villain, though. Um, but in comparison, who did we lose? Oh, we lost the fish. You got some chips. Not the end of the world. Makes our life a little bit easier to keep picking away at villains for now. Jealous for some reason. Calls villain over. Okay, Jack 3 suited. I think we'll just let this one go. Yeah, we just let this one go. Try to make our way into the big blind. It's not going to happen unless we get 2 folds all the way through. Yeah, so V's not really one we wanted to collect chips with. So let's check this hand out and see exactly what happened. As a big hand, high better. That just all went in pre-A. High better raise, took ASCII. reshipped, and he shipped all in for 90. Seems, what did he have? We only had 9 bigs. Yeah, whatever. You gotta take a stand at some point. Pocket nines, 9 bigs left. So I'm not. It's probably close. I would imagine. Pocket nines were just like shove, reshove. Uh, like I, under the gun open, like reshove kind of thing. Let me just see what happens again. High better raise. So yeah, he opened under the gun. Tagaski shoved, and then he reshipped. Yeah, that's fine. Open shove. Yeah, pocket nines are gonna rip it. It is what it is. Okay, we're gonna defend the 8-7 though. We do have this Spader. Check the villain though. He bets really small. 23 bet percentage. Maybe with the, I don't know. Maybe defend one here with the spade. Take up a few more outs. We do hit the spade. Can we block bet the spade? I think we just check it. And we call the one big and lose to the better spade. That's fair. Surprised he made that bet, to be honest. He would have folded if I raised there, though. Okay. Could just fold free and save ourselves a shit ton of chips there, though. 131k. Yeah, so we lost 5 bigs there. Should have just folded pre-flop. It's a big loss, to be honest. Okay, so Lucky Mouse is going to be playing some poker. Tiny 3-bet percentage, though. That's the biggest thing. Like, if you don't have villains 3-betting you, we can open, like, pretty wide, especially if they're not 3-betting and they're not check raising. Then we can open, like, quite wide and really kind of push that, push sort of our big stack around. But we do have a big stack even compared to the field. We have quite few decent stacks at this table as well. We don't have too many shorties. Like what's the tournament average? Average stack, largest is 1.2 mil. Oh, we're one double up away from that. But yeah, average stacks 28 bigs. So we have a pretty deep table overall. There's a lot of like 15 up to like 20 big stacks all the way down to like 80 people. Anyways, okay, Queen Jack, we're gonna be bumping up. It's folded to us. See Wallace. I'm not going to be looking to call Wallace. These villains have both been showing to be playing pretty tight out of the blinds. Queen Jack's obviously a good hand to raise, and it is 100% a snap fold if we're shoved on. Okay, 3-bets it at 20 bigs. We're just going to fold. Oh, trip queens. It's unfortunate to see that after getting 3-bet. Ace queen suited. Three bet again, eh? Interesting. It's a big 3-bet too. I'm sure this is like we're supposed to rip this probably, right? For like almost 30 days. I'm sure we're supposed to rip that. But it's the second time we've been 3-bet in the entire tournament, so I am just gonna toss it away and move on. But yeah, against these two villains, I'll have to kind of play it by ear. If we had Queen Jack suited, we could have called V19. Ace Queen suited, it's definitely a rip there, though, for sure. It's just tough when you haven't been through that yet to actually want to put the money in. And again, we're definitely not going to be playing correct shoving ranges, so you can get that out of your brain. That won't be happening. There's zero chance. They have a very good spot at the table right now, 50 bigs. We do have two of the better villains on our left, though, which isn't great. They had been playing pretty tight. This guy got lucky with his nines, unfortunately. That had been a much better situation for us to see villain eliminated and potentially collect another fish at the table. But we won't be folding too many of those spots going forward. We have enough bigs right now where I'd like to kind of keep rolling with them. Money would have gone in on the flop no matter what, and I think cut off for spot and not shoving ace queen there is definitely not good. But what do you do? What do you do? He hasn't three bet yet. 27 bigs. It's a big stack. I'm sure ace queen suited is supposed to get it in there, but I mean, like 100 bigs deep, you can fold ace queen to that because buttons aren't three betting anywhere near properly, and you're out of position, so you can just fold the ace queen like so often. I guess even a button three bet. Um, Ace king versus tens, king ball, big flop here. This guy's running hot, just like thinking left and right. Ace eight would have removed both of them. So what even happened there? They go all in on the flop. Oh, V19 rip. Yeah, he just so fold, raise, V19 three bet, he called. Check that call. Okay. Makes sense. All makes sense. We have an all in. I'd like to see this guy get eliminated. If he goes, I think we get a new table. I'd like to get this guy off my left. We also have this prop bet ripping, which we are currently 2 of 15. Who's in front of us? Grade 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's still tons of bones left in this prop bet, though. So we don't even need to bother looking at the prop bet yet. It is something to consider for 375, though. If there's one or two villains left. But that's something we're going to be getting to crazy on. Okay, we got another all in. 6-5. So no six. King ball. What do we have? 9 deuce. GG's. Okay. Joe comes in. Can we get a couple shorties at the table now? V19's in a really good spot though. He's got lucky money. I guess lucky money's in a pretty good spot with him on his right. You got him, whatever. Pretty even table here, realistically, between what one, two, we have three shorties, 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty like top like 12 stacks, really top 15 stacks. So that's crazy. No ace, no queen. We'll have another elimination. Ace. Okay. This guy's running fold. He doesn't want to flip yet, but it's not to say he can't start. We are going to fold the threes to the shove and the call. Eights. Okay, let's see if they flip back stacks. Nope. It's too bad for this guy. He was playing pretty good, and he just kind of got lost a flip, lost a flip, lost with aces, lost with aces versus nines. Like just learned to run a runner straight. Then he lost a flip. Then he lost another flip. It's unfortunate for the guy. King jack. It's folded around to us. We're gonna jam. Pretty much anything else, we're just folding. Stacks are getting a bit shorter here, so there's going to be some all-ins. We're going to need to run, I think, some flippers here. Okay, let's just try to take this plot down. Nice. Best outcome we could have right there. A nice big fold from villain. This will fold the king three suited. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. What are odds are, like, given our chip stack size, of like actually making the final table? It's probably like a 100 people left, 10 make the table, so you're automatically at a what that 10% chance of 10 make the table, and 100. Is that 10%? I think so, right? Yeah, 10% of 100 is 10, so 10% chance. 10% chance of being one of those 10. Okay, we'll bump the queen four suited here. If we get three bet again here, maybe we tighten up our range a little bit. 9%, yeah. Just gonna fold here with queen two suited. So he plays a ton. Yeah, we definitely want this guy off of our left. If we could get off this table, that would be great. He's trying to establish that he's going to three bet a bunch now, which makes sense. He's up to 11%, 78% steal, 29% PFR. So he's playing quite a few hands. Uh, so our variance is going to tick up with this guy on our left because we are going to have to like jam some hands against him or start four betting him. Um, Probably reduce our open size to a min open now as well, given the fact that we are getting three bet. So we'll just see how this all plays out. But he's been on a mega heater these last few hands, so it's a good time for him to do that. 4.7. It's not a great spot for us to be getting three bet a bunch against this particular villain. Or play hold him against him. No, just straight turning. The issue with not knowing proper three bet ranges is mostly going to come into like the three bet post flop three bet pots if he's ever bluffing. Um, a bit of a big pot brewing down here at the cash table. And we got queen deuce all in versus tens. Queen deuce holds. And we do get the all in with the ace 10 versus king queen. Don't get that. 8 through suited, we're folding. Okay. Still lots of chips here. Don't need to be getting cuckoo crazy. $18 of 93. We do have a break coming up soon. I don't know if it made the ring event or not. Oh, maybe. Let's get some action now. In the small blind, good spot to have the cards. We're gonna get a rip from Theo. Nope. Nope. Are we gonna get a walk? Oh my good lord. Don't walk us with aces. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it. Nice. Hold. No spade. Let's go. One fade. What do we got here? Black. Nice. Oh, it's a big hand. Nice. Whether we shipped it or limp called, either way the money was going to go in there. He would have called eights for sure. But that is a nice big pot for us to win after kind of dwindling down a little bit. We're back up to 780,000 chips, 9 of 87. Big spot there. We want to put ourselves in spots like that where we can pick up 20, 30, 20, 15 bigs, etc. versus shorter stats. Okay, we're going to 3-bet over here. All right, we're going to up the video. Let's see. Final 87. Final 90, whatever. K7-3 suited, not much we can do here but fold. So it will be break time here shortly. All right, we gotta get off this heads up cash table. We're barely paying attention as it is. Okay, Jack 3 versus Ace 10. What are we dodging here? Anything? Jack ball. Oh, that sucks. Well, I need more chips on it, right? We'll take it. Good chance to get another chance to get off this table. Oh, get me off this table, bro. What is going on with this? Okay, we are on break. We will be right back. Did I just lose a hand? No, I couldn't. I thought we lost like a random match game. Okay. We will be Okay, and then open sort of recreational. Kill defend. Hmm, I have dog bed here. And we're done with the hand on that ace. Interesting. He probably checks back an ace a lot though. I don't think we need to bluff here. I think we'll just check, show it down, and lose. Get it away. Cool. Line jump. Fold in 3-4 off. There, fold. Okay. Let's check in on the prop bet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Richard Millie's still kicking around, eh? That's what I thought it was. Case nine diamonds will be opening here. I think we'll three bet here. Now it's a little too sus. Suited. You're gonna see back here. Calls. Good double barrel some portion of the time here. Well, it's a lot of ace X, so I think we want to double barrel here quite often. Nice. Nice pickup. Okay. It's gonna be a big spot. Money's going in against the entire table now. It's just gonna be a jam if anybody raises. Okay. 20 bigs. Yeah. I don't know if this is, I think we just jam here, right? 20 bigs, we just shove queens. Called by tens, jacks, eights, nines, maybe. Still 20 bigs if we ran into aces or something. Okay, nice pickup. But nice to get a little bit more out of that, but I think jamming's correct in that spot. Okay, can fold the 10-5. Cash. Can't win a hand on the cash table though. Deuces folding. Um, Not sure if that's an open or not. With two shoving stacks in the blinds. Ace. Okay, Quintet. Yeah, I don't know. 6-4 to fold. Okay, blinds are I like to get off this table. It's actually a pretty good table on our right. It's just our two, like, we're in a terrible spot. We stack on our left is three, I guess. But I guess overall, like, fish, 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 like short, short, short. Should better check this. Yeah, so he's a wreck. Lucky Money seems to be pretty wrecky. If I was playing. Pots, black, unknown, sort of unknown. Louise, probably won the Ontario Millions, though, so it's interesting. It's the thing with attorneys, all you need is a bit of run good at the right time, and you can, you know, get to that final table, ladder up, and just kind of get there. And he gets more chips, unfortunately. What did he even have there? How did that hand play out? King Deuce. Raises King Deuce suited. Calls 7-8 suited. And bet, check, check. Bet, check, check. Bet, call, check, check. Okay. The aces. See if we get some action here. Okay, great spot. We have all these shoving sticks. Let's hope one will rip it in on us. And we hold. Lucky money. Nobody's gonna put it in. Come on, you call. Just get it in there, raise it up, stick it in, do something. Calls. Okay. Start with a small bet. And he folds. Okay, whatever. We'll take it. Take it when we can get it. Up to 917. The spot we want the money in, though, with all these short stacks, it's where we want the money in. Only the five deuce, no luck that time. I wonder if we limped the aces, how that would play out. Maybe get a few shoves from the 10 big stacks. Okay, the 6-4. Guess we'll just hold off on auto folding here, but we just bluff because we're coming up so close. Probably not. I think we just let 6-4 go. Ooh, potential. Left flop. Okay. Can be suited. We're gonna be folding. Where are we at here? 62 left. What's that page jump? It's almost 100. I guess people are gonna start. Um, they're probably gonna start tanking more now because we're getting to the full. What's the first here? Like you're in the top 15s of Geno, so the pay jumps are getting relatively significant. It's a bad bet. On the cash table, let out a bad spot. Ace 6 offsuit. I think this is also a fold here, unfortunately. A couple big hands we could have doubled on, but didn't work out that way. It's chip leader. Chip leader's only got 53 bigs. Like ace deuce suited will steal with. Hope we avoid a 3-bet here. We do. Obviously, we have to call it. Pot and black ships it in, but he's going for the pay jump, so good spot to get some chips up. AC. Now Louise is sitting out. Okay. We liberate the call. We're just going to see about this board. But you can't see that table. So yeah, it's cash table. Well, sorry about that. Knocked over the mic. Okay, pocket nines are opening. We're gonna fold to V and Louise, and that's probably about it. Okay. Might fold to broke joke if he rips the big blind here. Calls. Not a great board for us. We're just gonna check here. Still beat a lot of smaller pocket pairs and stuff. Okay, diamond lets us call depending on his bet sizing. Okay, so we're gonna fire the small bet here, and that'll generally let us have an easy showdown on the river, or he can just fold. And we will continue to chip up to 1,000,000 chips now. This cash game table, we just keep losing to this mega whale here, 420 ace. You can't make a hand against him. Okay, we have raising it all in. Wouldn't mind some of these chips going this way. King six off. Wow, he's opening really wide. He just makes trips. This guy's running. This guy's got it in bad like 5 times. King queen versus 8 7 suited. We need a 5, a 7, or an 8. 5. Stay alive. Okay. Yes. Okay, folding here to the shove. Okay, so if we can avoid, for the most part, a confrontation with this V fella, we are in a pretty good table between, other than V and Broke Joe, we have more than double everybody, so it puts us in a good spot to avoid elimination and continue to try to chip. Okay. Ace 10, Queen 4 suited, all ins, flops. 2 pair again. And we have another elimination. Two mega short stacks here. I guess we just fold the King 4 suited. I'm not sure. This guy's gonna. Oh, I'm surprised this guy didn't raise almost any 2 cards there. Lucky Money's gonna ship it pretty much 100%. Min raise is a little suspect. I don't really know what that's all about. Could be aces. I think you just want to put the money in though. Maximize fold equity, put the money in. Like I don't really know what's going on here. Interesting to see this guy's hand though. 10-6, 9-4 off. Yeah, so he's trying to make it look like he had a monster. I don't think that's the correct play. I think you just get it in. We should be getting table like shuffled here soon, so hopefully that'll work out well for us. The reason being is like we have 4 stacks. Like we have like the 4 shortest stacks at this table pretty well. Snap called by Lucky Money. There's quite a few like shorties under, what's that, under 20 bigs. So, yeah, so the top 28 are all under 20 bigs. Oh, we would have made a flush. Queen. King Queen takes it. Oh, he's chip leader too, eh? Interesting. I didn't realize that. Folding the Queen Deuce. Yeah, so we're very like one double up. We're massive chip leader. Okay. Our table just keeps getting villains added to it. Just usually it would have broken by now. Code 6, king got an all in. He's deuce, king 4, standard spots, standard calls, king hits. Then 4 hits, but he's drawing dead. Now we have queen deuce. Seven free off, we're going to be folding, of course. Before us here. Definitely want a couple more eliminations, that's for sure. Just want off this table. Or go ahead and move. We would like villain moved from our table. Queen 5, we're folding. Pretty card dead here. Folding the Queen 5. Jack 9 off. If it folds to us, we will bump this. Not going to call in here. Oh man. Lots of chips, lots of time. Go here. That's off this table. I've been so tight lately. I can't pick up hands, and then when I have, I've been getting three bet. You know, it's got such a big stack. Okay, let's just keep. So we're 18, we're 54. We're still above average, so it's a good thing. Albert here is in short stack. You're going to have pretty tight stats. Okay, great spot for a walk, like good with the aces. This guy should be ripping quite often, though. He does rip. No walk today, folks. Lines are up, down to 23 bigs. Okay, open rips 14. We fold. It's get frustrating. Let's just deuce off. We're folding. Okay, we're just gonna stay patient as best we can. We've been on 7 different tables right now. We're back here. So you're going for the ladder here. 30, 28 left. We're one of the shorties though. So we need that double. Fold king 7. Okay, king 10's all in, locks it up, it gets the double to 6-4. Why do people keep showing their cards? Alright, we need some run cards here. We need some doublies. Ace, queen. Okay, great spot. We are definitely all in. It's a big spot though. It's a big ladder. Okay, yes. Huge pickup. Huge pickup. King 3 is a fold. Okay, we're 26 of 30 now, but we got to start taking some. Once we're through this blind, if we can get through here, we can get through one more knockout. The next jump is not until the top 20, which is actually pretty close. That's a big jump, and then you're up to a Geno for the top 15. But if we can get through to the 28, collect that bump, this could be the hand here, though. Okay. It raises. Four tables left. Call. I guess we'll just see a flop. It's not a good flop. Check. Check again. Checks. I think it's worth the bluff. 8.5 or 7 is not a big difference, but 8.5 plus 5.5 is a big difference. So if we can get a bluff through here, it's a pretty good outcome. Snaps it. Ace high? Ace high. Didn't think he'd call the ace high. That's why we went for it, but yeah, he's got enough experience. He's trying to call him there. Although that board does like smash hands that we're just going to call flop with. Somebody got eliminated right there too. If I noticed that, I would have shoved river. Okay, well, we're going to be pretty wide. We're kind of out of 10-5 suited. Who do we got in these blinds? He's 185. He's going to call super wide. I think we just have to rip though. If this folds to us, we don't have a choice. We have two live cards a lot of the time here with 10-5 suited. Okay, not this time. Here's our 5 ball. Right, so this is where we want to be trying to double. And even if we try to like squeak through here, we want to 27 people left. We want to try to get to the final table. We need some doubles here. We're only 2 doubles away from a decent. Oh man, we did have those kings. Those kings were like really the biggest hand we've had, I think. Duazon was down pretty low, but he's made a bit of a comeback. A lot of villains in this prop bet have made it pretty deep. There's 4 of us left. I'm lowest stack. It's a good prop bet though. 375 up top if you win it. Winner takes all. 4 villains left, but we're very short. And blinds are up, so we're down to like 5 bigs here. Not dead. Again, like 4, 5, 6 bigs. You're what, 2 doubles away from a 20 big stack. Still lots of potential. We need to get the money in here and cross our fingers. I feel good. I feel like we're gonna get some. I feel like the heater's coming. We just gotta get it. If we can get 2 doubles, we'll be in pretty good shape. 2 to 600. That puts us at 1.2. Okay, we got an all in here. We need a king, a 10, or a heart. There's a heart. GG's to Lendlaw. 26 left. 20, potentially 25 left. Okay, we need a hand here. 8-6 off is not it. Because what are we away? We're 300k, so 3 double up goes to 6, double up goes to 1.2, double up goes to 2.4. So I think how you want to look at it, like we're 2 doubles away from a top 10 stack, and we're 3 doubles away from a top 4 stack. So what do we got? 9-10 versus ace king. We had 2 pair. 8-6 was the hand. Was the 8-9-10 jack. Yeah, 2 pair was the hand. It was the one. 8-6 was the hand. 3 deuce off, bro. Come on now. Can't shove that. So we're 23rd to 26 with 4.9 bigs. We need the doubly. We need a couple doublies. One of these short stacks has got to go on a heater. Let's hope it's us. Okay. Down to 3 tables. 24 players left. But we need some heat. We need some heat. Final 24. Okay, Queen Jack takes out the Ace King twice for that villain, unfortunately. Lost with Ace King against a flip. Lost with Ace King again. Okay. Pocket Jacks, it's a fantastic opportunity to get that double. Or triple up. Who knows what could happen here. Let's get it all in with the first, like, pocket nines and pocket nines here right now. All right, money's in. I hope they both shove. Like, I hope we get a shove here. I don't want to see 2 calls. We have no fold equity. But we'll take a chance with jackers, okay? Fingers crossed one time. Tens. Ace 3 suited, fold again. 8. 10, 8, 8. Yes, thought it was an ace. Big double. Big double for the team. Okay, we gotta go for it again here, I think. 13 bigs, reshove, ace jack suited. Yeah, we have to go for it. We doubled once, we can double again. Nice. Huge pickup. Right back in it. Look at that. Right up to nil. Okay, that was the heater we needed. Still only 20 of 23 though. Or no, we're up to 15 of 23 now. So, but stacks are pretty close. There's a 3.4, a 6.2. Let's bring up the chip stacks over here. We can figure this out. So we got a 3 point, what do we got? A 3.4, a 6.2, and an 11.7 between us and the next pay jump. We're up to 17, so we got our triple up almost. So now we just need one double and we'll be in the top 5 stack. Great spot. Queen 9 suited. 17 bigs, Queen 9 suited. Not sure. It's probably a raise here. Raise fold. Definitely a raise with Queen 9 suited, 6 from no position. I don't like the tank from Cash King though. He's super tight too. So if he 3-bets, obviously we're out of the hand instantly. Might just be tanking for the potential ladder, but we'll see. Oh. He's probably got a hand he wants to play, like 9s or 10s or something, but he's trying to see if this villain gets knocked out first, maybe, or if another villain gets knocked out. I don't think somewhere at the final table. I don't think they can see the stream. I also have this hit up, so I'll know. Where's the 9 deuce? 9, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still 5 hands behind seeing the stream. Oh, full. Oh, you got us in though. We're in. Got the next prize jump, 82. Our staker is officially profitable. 12 bucks. That's costly. All that tanking and then calls. Okay. Let's see that here. Man, that's huge. That's a huge win. That's impressive. Okay, we're gonna fold the 7 deuce suited. Whoa, the stream just went crazy. Quality dropped way down. Okay, it's back. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna keep the countdown rolling. Okay, update the title, final 20. That's a bunch of knockouts there over like 3 seconds. Appreciate everybody who is checking out the stream. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Why is the quality so low? I'm gonna assume it's not low for everyone. It might that my game's just like tweaking out. So we're gonna open limp from Cash King. Unless we make 2-pair or a flush or something like that, we're not gonna be trying to do anything too crazy. We're just gonna take a flop. And we're gonna check to villain. What's his 13, 23. So him open limping's like pretty suspect. I'm trying to run a flush, eh? Interesting. Ace-8 suited. Get a raise. These are the spots that I have no idea about. Like, are we just supposed to ship Ace-8 suited here? Are we supposed to 3-bet Ace-8 suited? Like, I'm just gonna fold. Just everybody's terrible, so I'll keep. Maybe we call ace-8 suited for min open. That's probably the smart play. Oh, what a missed opportunity. We definitely just call that for min open with ace-8 suited. Folding's terrible. Oh, and we made the nuts. Oh, that was such a mistake. That was such a huge mistake. Oh my god. What a huge mistake. Oh my god, what a Jack 4 suited kings. Wow. Oh man. What a mistake folding that ace-8 suited was. That's like a game changer right there. That was so bad. I'm so mad at myself for folding that. Ace-8 suited, that's a call all day long. I think out of the small blind, at the very least, we just limp it. Oh, that's a big mistake. That's like the mistake of the tournament right there. We would have been on for sure, at least up to um, like almost 3 mil for sure with that hand. If we didn't do that, Cash King would have been close to eliminated. It's such a bad, like, shake it off. Such a bad not call there for that opportunity. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh boy, that'll be haunting for sure. Man, how did we not think to call that? Definitely just call there with the ace-8 suited all day long. What is that? Man, that was so not good. That's killer. Huge error with 20K. We got to shake that off because that was a big error. Like that was final table error, possibly. Yeah, that would have put us into a massive chip lead there. Oh man, that's so bad. We would have just check called all that off. Ace-8 spades. Oh, what were we thinking? Folding pre. What were we thinking? Just an easy call. Min raise, ace-8 suited call all day long. Okay, lose another one. Oh man. All right, ace king. This is the one that's going in here for sure. Ace queen. Sixes. Oof. We still have 3.8 if we don't get there. Fuck. Blue. Two pair and we. Oh man. Oh, it's gonna be haunting. That ace-8 suited hand's haunting, and then to make two pair with the ace king loser. Oh, it's haunting, bro. Haunting. Gross, man. That's killer. If you didn't hit that, it's killer. That's a tough pill to swallow. That ace-8 hand was such an error, man. The ace-8, then the ace-king. Yeah, it's the momentum shift right there. That's the big thing. I think we ripped this probably. 2 and 8, 2.8 bigs. Yeah. All right, money's in. Fingers crossed. Ah, we wanted uh, we wanted just the blind in there with a forced hand. Yeah, GG's. Running spades, I guess. That's one big. He's got that ace. Okay, we got a shot. Let's put spades up here. One time. Spades. Set of threes. Okay, we need a spade that's not the ace or the three. Oh, spade. It's 10 spades. We're still in. Oh, baby. I want to come back. What a comeback. All right, we're back in it. All right, enough of the self-loathing. Let's get to it. Whole baby. What a river card. Take queen eight off. We'll just be folding here. Man, we got so many chips though. If we call that ace. Okay, we gotta move on. We made a mistake. We gotta move on from the hand. I gotta used to folding for one big too. Jack four, we're just gonna fold that. We've been really milking this though, I'll tell you that much. This V19 guy's still running crazy hot. He's gonna have to chip lead. He hasn't stopped running. GMAC and Sweet Dough are the only two left in the prop bet. Fold queen seven here. It's actually wild to make the top 19 and still have two villains left in the prop bet. Ten five, we're folding. Oh, what a river to keep this alive though. One double, we're back to where we were. Oh, I am disappointed about that ace eight still. I can't let it go. That was like 50 bigs, final table, rock and roll, baby. What do we got? We got, the guy, ace king, we had Sweet Doughs all in. He was the prop bet. That would have been huge for us. We would have had one villain to outlast at that point. Sweet Dough gets a big double with ace king versus queens. Okay, what do we got? We got kings versus queen jack all in here. Kings hold. All right, let's get the heater going before we triple back down to nothing again. 9-6 is not the hand. Blinds, we're gonna get through the blinds, I think, at least, unless somebody times it out for us. Oh man, what is with me? What is with this? That's 6-8, not the hand. It was the hand. Now we got 6-9. We flop the straight. Can't shove 6-9 though, right? It's not a thing. That ace eight suited was a thing though. Calling ace eight suited was our pocket eights. Okay, we're gonna be great. This is great start. It's gonna have a really wide range. Rip it in. Let's hope for the best here. Snap calling no matter what. King jack. Win a flip one time. Big flip. That's not good. Okay, this guy's got like every out in the deck, like deuce of hearts. King 10, King 10, Jack Diamond, Queen. I mean, we went from two win. Huge win. Okay, back in it here. 15 bigs, back in it. 17 left. Back to a million in chips. Okay, it's a big flip to win. Everybody's so short here. It's crazy. Bobby Ray's pulling away with the chip lead at 5 mil. Yeah. You got a big double off of somebody there. Gmax down to 16. Sweet Dough is at 26. Queen 7 suited, 14 bigs. Bigs. Just let it go, bro. 7 deuce offsuit, just let it go. He calls trips. All right, glad you didn't let it go. In a big spot here. Maybe he donks into us. Bluff shoves it. He does. We're just gonna rip it. I'm just gonna rip it. 6-7. Call 6-7. Call 6-7. He doesn't have pocket eights or better. He doesn't have pocket fives or better. I don't want him to call too much with a flush draw, to be honest. Could have just called maybe, but maybe he calls ace high. I think could be doing the math on spades. Could have just like 5-6. Let's go. Did have the 5. Running spades though, so whatever. Okay, we're up to 20. Eastward roller coaster team. Okay. I'm gonna officially forget about the ace-8 suited hand now, for sure. Because who knows how all these would have went out. Okay, we need an 8 ball, deuce, check 9 doubles. So we're 10-5 suited, we're folding, so our team was not paying attention there. 10-6, we're literally like, we're just like, yeah, just aces. It's a nice run of aces. Would be great. So 15th, what is the, so does it start jumping after the top 15? 13 to 15, and then 14, and then top 10 is 19, and then the final table is what? If you make the final table, you're 3,300 guaranteed. Okay, we're down to 2 tables. Folding ace deuce. If we make the top 15, we'll update. Okay. Where's the lobby? What do we got left? So Sweet Dough and G-Mac are the betters. The Gooch won a ring apparently yesterday. He did 33K, and now he's borderline final two in here. So that's a good run for this guy. Yeah, 33K. Okay, we got 5 watching. All right, ace queen suited, we just rip it for sure. Well, we got an all in on the other table though. Take 10. Oh, he's got the nizzles. Okay. Right, we just gotta rip this. Queen. Okay, we're in. We got our double up. Or we didn't get our double up, but we got our page up. And we're all in with ace queen suited. So hopefully we get through the button here. Looks like okay, that's a good spot. Even if we still have 3 bigs if Titan's calls. He doesn't, we get through. It's a beautiful double. Oh, we weren't. Actually, they had 2 bigs left. Could have done all in on the other table. I guess let's see what action you get here. 60 suited fold. Okay. Here's the other table, all in. For another pay jump, which we thought we had, but we did not have. King 9 versus Queen 8. So villain's alive needs a queen or an 8 or a 6. Queen 8 or a 6 for the chop. The 6. Chopped up. Oh, it's a 5. It's a 5, not a 6. I do not chop it up. Okay, we're down 15. Final 15. That was a GMAP win too. Not the guy we want to win. Okay, we're down to 15 villains. We are 10 of 15. We do fold Jack 7. So next pay jumps at 12th, but at this point we just want that. We want to at least get to the final table. So we've had lots of these 15th, 14th, 13th of these big final tables. I've yet to make one, so let's hope our run good continues. I guess, what do we do here? We just give it up. Glad I gave it up. We did hit the 4. Okay. All right. All right. Make or break moment here, team. Somebody rip it. Somebody rip ace king. Rip ace king. But like, don't make it straight. Don't walk me to the button. Do we want to rip this? I think on 15 bigs, we just rip. It looks like ace king. Maybe we get called and hope we double. He's going to want to call to try to knock us out some portion of the time. But maybe shove. Okay. What do we got? Ace king? 7s. Oh, don't do it. Fucking do it. Gross. That's so gross, man. Well, it was a good run. We got it in with aces. I knew as soon as I saw the 7s, I knew he was going to bink it. Ah, that's killer. In with aces. 7s now. GG's. Thanks for watching. Make